What's up, everyone? It's Dr. Kai, ready to drop the next bit of knowledge in starting your own DPC practice. Imagine setting up your DPC practice, only to face unexpected legal hurdles. That sounds like a nightmare, right? Let's explore the top legal considerations to keep your practice compliant and thriving. First up, don't call it insurance. Seriously. If you market your DPC membership as insurance, you're basically waving a red flag at regulators. States have different rules, and some will slap you with hefty fines, or worse, shut you down. Instead, describe it as a membership-based healthcare model. Sounds like semantics? It's not. It's survival. Next, your contracts are everything. A poorly worded patient agreement can leave you vulnerable to legal nightmares. Ever thought about a patient suing you over what they thought was included? Have a lawyer draft airtight agreements covering scope, payments, and termination policies. And if you're a non-physician provider, nurse practitioner, physician assistant, chiropractor, physical therapist, clearly outline your credentials. Patients should know exactly who is providing their care. And ambiguity could land you in legal trouble. Number 3, HIPAA still applies, even if you feel like a small business. Texting patients, using unsecured email, that's a data breach waiting to happen. Invest in secure communication tools before you find yourself explaining to the Office for Civil Rights why Aunt Edna's lab results ended up in the wrong inbox. A good EMR will be your best friend. There are plenty on the market, each with its own pros and cons. Be ready to get technologically savvy. Your compliance and sanity will depend on it. We'll break down EMR options in a separate video, so be sure to subscribe to be the first to join the discussion. We're not done yet. What about your state's corporate practice of medicine laws? If you're a non-physician looking to own a DPC, some states don't allow it or require you to structure your business in specific ways. Ignore this, and your entire practice model could be illegal. And finally, malpractice insurance. This will likely be one of your biggest startup costs, but it's also the most important. This is not the time to be cheap. Cutting corners now could cost you big later if you ever need to use it. If you're a non-physician provider in a state that requires a collaborating physician, make sure your collaborating physician is covered under your policy. And don't forget your staff, nurses, medical assistants, or any other licensed providers. Also, if you're adding aesthetics to your practice, double check that your malpractice insurance actually covers it. Many insurance companies have exclusion clauses, and you do not want to find this out the hard way. And be ready, aesthetics coverage isn't cheap. If Botox and fillers are part of your business model, expect to pay significantly more. Want to stay legally bulletproof? Keep these tips in mind, and you'll be ahead of the game. Oh, and if this saved you a future legal headache, hit that like button. If you want more insider tips, subscribe. Your future DPC self will thank you.